Hi guys, so for today, as the title would suggest, I'll be talking about how I'm doing the Atelier Style training on my own in terms of drawing and painting. I know that doing it on your own is basically the opposite of what an atelier training is, because an atelier is basically where you have a master that would direct you in how to proceed with your art and who will criticize, but like critique what you're doing. But unfortunately I don't have the time nor the money to do that kind of schooling in terms of art. So yeah, this is basically, I'm just going to be telling you how I'm doing it. So I first got inspired to do it after I finished these two books that I did videos on, the Beginning Drawing Atelier and Figure Drawing Atelier Instructional Sketchbooks by Juliette Aristides. I really love the exercises here, and basically saw a lot of improvement in my drawing. So from that point on, I decided this is the process I would like to undertake. But like I said, I don't have the time or the money to do it, so I'm just doing it basically on my own and proceeding from then on basically. So the resources I'm doing so far are so first is this book, The Lessons in Classical Drawing, also by Juliette Aristides, which is basically more of her talking about the processes of drawing. So, and the other major source that I've been doing is the bark book. So this is basically how I'm doing the bark exercises. So with a Atelier Style, you start off drawing flat from bark lithographs, I think, yeah. And so you start off copying the drawings that Charles Bark and Jean-Léon Gérôme did. So that's what I've been doing so far, and this is how I set it up. I just, most of the time I just try to set it up vertically like that and start in with a block in, and then proceed to rendering. So I'll show you some of the stuff I've done so far. This is the current one I'm doing, which is a bar drawing of a hand. So I started off doing the first few pages like I don't know if you can see because of the charcoal here, so I'll start off with this one here. So I start off with just some of the basic parts, mouth and the ears, and then the other plates that I've done I show you guys is right here. So let me see. So there's one right there, foot, and that one is page 39, page 32. I've been writing the pages. Should be writing the plate numbers, but anyways, another foot right there, and that's another one right there. So I'm okay with how they turned out, but I can tell there's still a lot I have to work on in terms of my line quality and my shading, really identifying and separating the midtones from the light and the core shadow. I feel like that's still a lot of stuff I have to work on that. And another big part of Atelier Style education is figure drawing, and I know the schools do that from life, but that's something I don't have the resource for that in terms of going to a live model sessions, especially now with the pandemic and the lockdown going on. So what I've been doing are just copying the pictures from the book Figure Drawing. Oops. Figure Drawing, Design and Invention by Michael Hampton. So show you, just been copying like just sketches from the book. And I think that's it, mostly it. So yeah, so I know the next step would be doing plaster cast drawings, but I don't have a plaster cast at the moment. So I did see some on Amazon, but they're not as big as what you would have in Atelier. So if you guys know where I can get a reasonably priced plaster cast here in Canada, just let me know. But for now, I'm really concentrating on just doing the bark book. And so yeah, now I'm gonna go to the painting section. Hi, so now for the painting section. So for painting, the two main resources I am using are, in terms of books anyways, are this ones, Harold Speed Oil Painting Techniques and Materials, and also another one by Juliette Aristides, because she's a really big influence to me, as you guys can tell by this video, is Lessons in Classical Painting. And this is such a great book, not just for the exercises, but because of the amazing photos of great artworks, basically. So it's really inspiring just to go through this. So yeah, so for painting, I think for most ateliers, they start off with cast drawings, cast paintings, just using the limited Grisaille, I think, and then going from Grisaille to limited, and then after you do the limited, you do the still life, and then you add colors. But I'm again using just the resources I have. So what I've been doing, I started off with just still life. So this is the first one I did in terms of the atelier. So this one is just a painting of a jar using like a monochromatic palette, which is basically black, white, and raw umber. And then after that, I did this one, which is a pear, and it's still a limited palette, but I did add a yellow ochre and cadmium yellow, I believe. Yeah. So in terms of painting, that's all I've done, and I'm basically just doing still life. Like I said, that's the next one I'm gonna be doing, or thinking of doing anyway. And hopefully I get a plaster cast soon, like I said in the drawing section, and also do some more Grisaille paintings before doing color. In terms of videos for the painting, there's a really great one on Artist Network by deMartin, How to Paint the Grisaille Method. And another one that I really like from the Artist Network site is one by one called Site Size Method, I believe, by Judith Kudlow. And that one is just a really short video where she shows you her method, but she doesn't do a finished painting or anything like that. But Site Size is the method that most ateliers nowadays use, like the Florence Academy and the Angel Art Academy, I believe. So yeah, I also watch a lot of videos by Cesar Santos. He's a major inspiration in terms of paintings. And also there's a playlist I will link down below of Jennifer Marie Keller, where she documented her atelier experience, and she calls it the Atelier Diary. So I'll link to that as well, and that's also another inspiring video to see. And I think that is about it for now. I just want to share with you guys how I'm doing the Atelier Style training on my own, and hopefully later on I'll be posting more videos of my progress and more exercises and stuff that I'm going to be doing. Alright, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to click the like button if you do like this video. Alright, thank you and have a nice day. Stay safe, guys. Bye bye.